Like, for real. Like, okay, this is what you guys know. I'm gonna restart I'm gonna refresh my Podbean page, right? So you're gonna come in and out just a little bit, and there you go. So you guys should now be reconnected and getting back in here. All right. You guys will slowly start reconnecting. I have YouTube back up again. And let's see here. Yep, we have YouTube back up. We have Instagram back up. We have all of the other sites back up. So let us continue. Right, because we had Charlotte versus Indiana. And that Charlotte versus Indiana game kind of threw me for a loop, right? Don't worry about the empty seats over there. Like, KJ just went back downstairs to go throw away a flint, and he'll be back in the studio. Right? Like I said, this is a very homey show. Like, this is as homey as a homey podcast as you can get. Charlotte did not show up to play. And I don't really want to blame it on Charlotte for not showing up to play. What it really was, right, for the most part, was Indiana showed up to play. And Indiana showed the inexperienced Charlotte Hornets that there's levels to this shit, right? And that's really what happened, is that Indiana showed Charlotte and their inexperienced team that there's levels to this, because Indiana's been in the playoffs. The majority, a good portion of this Indianapolis Pacers team has been in the playoffs before. Remember, they were in the playoffs last year, right? And it was last year when you had Jimmy Butler out here talking about
what sort of made it so chippy all of a sudden out of just like the one foul.
I mean, to me, I think it's tough for him because I can guard him and he can't guard me. Like, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. But like I said, I think you just got to watch your mouth in certain situations. There's some you just don't say as a man. And, I mean, he got to see me the next time, because I feel like what he said was truly disrespectful. And it's all good because we see him again. I ain't scared of nobody. So, he talking about, oh, we're going to fight, this, that. It is what it is to me.
And then what did you notice the middle finger from him, and was the blowing of the kiss?
He's soft. He's not even in my fucking like nowhere near me. And if I was their coach, I would never put him on me ever again. He's like, no, put somebody else on me, because I'm gonna tear his ass up every time.
Like remember that was last year. That was for last year's matchup. Like, remember, that's what made last year's matchup so heated between the Indianapolis Pacers and the Miami Heat last year, was because of that exchange between I'm forgetting his name now. Not Jimmy Butler's name, but the guy that he was beefing with. Damn, I can't remember his name. And it's really crazy too, because on my NBA Live game he got traded to San Antonio. Right? So the Indianapolis Pacers just really came out and was like, you guys aren't experienced enough for this. You guys aren't ready for this level of intensity, for this level of competition that we're about to bring. Like, yeah, we know you guys look cute. You guys, like, at one point in time, you guys were like the 5 seed in the East. The metal ball, because of how hard they were playing. Like they were getting things ready. But when it actually came down to it, they weren't really ready for what is playoff basketball. But this is what every coach kind of wants, every player wants at some point in time. Every fan base should also want at some point in time. Is that if you have a young team that's budding, that at some point in time, especially early in their career, Indianapolis, Boston, Oklahoma City, like think of it along those lines of those teams, Brooklyn, that your team gets some kind of playoff experience, because that should help you not only get there now consistently, but it should also help propel your success, because now you know what it takes. Now you know how they came out and played. Now you know where you kind of went wrong. Now you know the intensity level that is necessary to win. So if your team like Indianapolis, if your team's like the Charlotte Hornets, you're happy for this, right? If your team like the New York Knicks, same thing's about to happen. And you should actually feel lucky, because you know what's not going to happen? You don't have to worry about the team on the other side that you're playing having that experience level that the Indianapolis Pacers don't. Nope, they're neophytes just like you. And I'm going to tell you something I've been meaning to mention, right? If you're a Knicks fan, if you truly are a Knicks fan, you don't say new, you don't say rookie, you say neophyte. That's just a fact. everybody else says new and rookie and first year and freshman and shit like that. We say neophyte here in Knicks land. If you're a true Knicks fan, you know why. You know why.
Nah, man!
Got a new job. Now, so like LaMelo Ball, you know what I mean? Like they didn't really show up to play. Indianapolis just went completely off and got blown out. And like I said, that's a part that intrigued me because I just wanted to see how these guys were going to play. And you see the teachable moments that come from games like this. Right? Now, next up, we had Washington versus Boston. And again, we told you only 2 teams came out to play yesterday. The first one was Indianapolis. The second team, it was Boston. And again, that's surprising based off of how hot, right, some of these teams came out, right? Or how hot these teams were at the end of the season. Charlotte had more momentum at the end of the season than Indianapolis did. And the same thing when we talk about Boston and Washington. Washington had way more momentum than Boston did. Like Boston had like people thought Boston, like even I did, but Boston was tanking to get out of the goddamn playoffs. Like they was just trying to lose. I mean, even before they sat down their whole entire team against the Knicks, I thought they were trying to lose. I said that a week before then. I said that a week before they played the Knicks. Go check the records. I got archives. MyTSports.net. Go to the tab. Podcast is here. Keep it simple for you. Right? So Boston really came out to play. And I don't want to say that Washington didn't come out to play. Washington was just flat. They were really just flat. And what I want to ask you, right, before I go more into this game, I'm going to ask you a question. You can answer it now, you can wait till a little bit later. I don't think the answer's going to change. Is the Russell Westbrook slander justified? Now, get into now, or get into a little bit later? A little bit later? Okay. Now, the reason why I asked this, and I'm going to tell you this, right, from my perspective, right, I'm not going to really answer if it's justified or not. What I am going to say is that I don't want to say, I started off saying that they came out, Washington came out, and only 2 teams came out to play. You know, Washington really came out to play. I can't say they didn't come out to play. He was just flat. Like what do they say on the jump? What do you say? It's a make-or-miss league. And we know Russell Westbrook happens to be one of the streakiest players out there. So if all of a sudden he's balling, you can expect a down game for him. But the thing that hurts Russell Westbrook is that you have this game when it always matters the most. Not just now. Like, we ain't just talking about right now. We are talking about consistently. When we think about Russell Westbrook, sometimes we thinking, fail this city! You have failed this city! You have failed this city!
You could have just said he was nuts.
You have failed this city! Russell Westbrook goes down as the first person who failed his city in his playoffs. Now, he gets a second chance. He gets a second chance, right? Yeah, they get. Wait, were they the 9-10 seed? Mm-hmm. They were the 8. They were the 7-8.
Mm-hmm.
So they get a second chance. Who doesn't get a second chance is Charlotte. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, cause they got the. I mean, because they already have their own Carolina Blues, right? Like, but Charlotte Hornets. For the NBA playoffs? Or for the NBA postseason?
You have failed this city.
As you guys know, how we do here in the MyT Sports Podcast, this is going to be given out every single playoff round. Every single game. You either did your city right or you failed your city. Arrow to the heart. That's what you did to your fan base. Keep checking those references. Mark is back in the building. Give it up for the. I mean, he's back. Okay, let me say he's not back in the building. He's not officially in the building. He's in the chat room. But we'll give him some love.
50. I am Mark 250. I am Mark 250. I am Mark 250. I am.
case you guys didn't know, the 21 Mark Salute is the father of Mark 350. And that's what he's always going to be known as, the father of Mark 350. Sorry, B, is up to that point. Like, you are the father of Mark 350. Like you are no longer, like he's no longer, oh, that's Mark's son. Nah, you are the father of Mark 350.
Damn.
It's officially got to that point. Which is a good thing. Which is actually a good thing. Like it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. It's like Washington versus Boston. It's like you lost, but it's a good problem to have, right? If you're Washington, right? We got Mark in the chat room now. Officially, we got Mark actually on the call lines now. He's officially calling up. Oh, sis us. Oh, no. We got something else from it. Mark tried to connect, and officially, Podbean told us.
Sorry, B.
Oh, he's calling back again. Oh, and again, we got the.
Sorry, B.
It's not me, it's Podbean, I swear. Call back up. Let's see if we can connect this time. Hold on, let me invite us to speak.
We tried to call again and we got the sorry B.
Yo, that's what you saw the red dot. You saw the red fucking screen on Podbean. That wasn't even me. Okay, I think it says now he's a speaker now. Okay. Yo, my bad. I am
sorry, B.
You know. It's like, yo, are you kidding me right now?
Tell me you got some good news for us. Tell me you got some good. Tell me. Tell me.
Sweet collect. No mercy.
Nah, 8-7.
8-7
No game
what?
Saturday.
What?
No game Saturday.
Fuck!
You're not allowed to come here. You're not allowed to come here. You came here with bad news. You're not allowed to come here. Nope.
Damn it.
You know what?
Hey, Stella!
Oh my God. I left at the bottom of the line.
Hey, Stella!
He's out.
What?
Hey!
What happened? We missed that. What you say? I know the other team said, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Why am I hearing my echo? You got me on speakerphone. Stop it.
That's childish, man.
You got me on Bluetooth or speakerphone. I can every time I get loud, I can hear myself like echo in the back.
Facts. Stop being childish, bro.
Yo, put your earbuds in, B.
Cut that shit
and
out.
put your glasses
Got
on.
my earbuds in.
Okay. And put your glasses on.
I'll be right there.
All right. Oh man, so like Russell Westbrook, he's a struggle. He just had one of those games. He had one of those bad Russell Westbrook games that helps the people that constantly hate on Russell Westbrook, like you will, right? And disclaim his accolades as complete empty calories at times. As if his team doesn't win 75% of the times, and he puts up a triple-double. You know what he didn't do this game? He didn't put up a triple-double. So, his team had a big chance of losing. Because his team has a 75% chance of winning when he does. But when he doesn't,
sorry, B.
Fail this city! You are failed this city!
like that's what happens. And now they're going to be playing one more game. And they'll be playing now the Indianapolis Pacers to see if they can get in. I'm going with Washington. But I'm glad I didn't bet on those two goddamn games. I would have been so sad. I'm sorry. So sorry that I bet my profits from doggy away. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been sorry. And oh no, never mind. You already explained to me why you came so late. So I was like, speaking of Dogecoin, what? Never mind. This is the first thing you said when you came in. Hate my job. I want to shoot everybody in the face. Like,
flag on the plate.
That's not what he said. He didn't say that shit.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. On the orange shirt. 15-yard penalty and an automatic ejection.
Oh shit. almost at the end of my cup. Let me slow down on this. Now, so if I'm asked again, is the Russell Westbrook slander justified? I'm gonna say no. It's not justified. I can understand why people will be jumping on him right now, but it's still not justified. He had a bad game, and I get that he always has a bad game when it matters the most. Actually, yeah, it's justified. It's fully justified. At some point in time, as much as we love Russell Westbrook, we also have to hold him accountable. And he has to be accountable. He has to start coming through when it's the most. We hold Chris Paul accountable. We hold James Harden accountable. We hold ringless Kyrie Irving accountable. We hold LeBron James accountable. We hold Giannis Antetokounmpo accountable now. We hold Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons accountable. You understand? Like we have to hold him accountable. Yeah, ringless Kyrie Irving. I don't count that one ring.
Ringless Kyrie Irving. Yo, you see how much of a hater he is?
Yo, B, I'm the same.
I mean, Randolph. Julius Randolph.
But he doesn't. He's not in a category with those guys right now, and neither is. I don't even know. And neither is Devin Booker. Right, but that's a different topic. So since we're talking about teams that keep getting stopped, right? Let's go ahead and switch sports for a little bit, right? And we're gonna come back. I'm gonna probably come back and talk some basketball. Obviously, I'm gonna try again to bring basketball up in the background. And let's see if I don't. Actually, I can't even anymore. You unplugged it.
You told me to though.
Yeah, I know. But speaking of status, speaking of stoppages, is what I'm trying to say.
Hit the brakes!
Did you hear about the Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight? And the latest news on it. That includes one Tyson Fury. Did you hear about this? Now, for those that may not have heard as of yet, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua are basically on the verge of being signed. Right? I think they had signed, but they basically have on the verge of being signed. They signed actually. They signed to do a fight in Saudi Arabia for Tyson Fury's belt. Well, I'm forgetting his name for a second. Why am I forgetting his name? Shit.
Because he's a bum.
No, because he did some bitch ass shit a while ago. Not Tyson Fury. Fuck. I should have wrote his name down. I should have fucking wrote his goddamn name down.
Wilder?
There we go. Wilder. I just said his name. Let me write that name down so I don't think it again. What's his first name?
Deontay.
There we go. Deon Wilder. Deanna Wilder. Diana. Come on. Deanna Wilder. Right? Let me make sure I got this name straight. You goddamn right. Cause you know what he pulled? He pulled some bitch ass shit. What Deanna Wilder did.
Deanna.
Is that is that he came out and he was like, oh, I know you guys got. He pulled some WWE shit. He's like, I know you guys got a fight coming up, but I need to get my rematch first. I don't know if he said I need to get a rematch first, or if I need to fight, or I'm supposed to fight Anthony Joshua first before Anthony Joshua just gets a fucking title shot. But he finessed his way into fighting one of those two motherfuckers first before they fight for a belt.